Hey Geeks, Barry here, and today we continue with the 30-day world building challenge. Today is day 3 of the world building challenge, and today we'll be going over mood and the villain. So, as always, I've got my little world building PDF. Again, I won't read the whole thing. I'll just do the exercise, read over the exercise. So here's where, if you have a notebook, it comes in handy and you'll need it. So read over your list from day 1 and then turn to a blank page. Close your eyes and think about what kind of feeling you like to have when you read or write. Write down 4 words that fit that feeling. 2 adjectives, a verb, and a noun. Now return to the page with your list of climates and emotions. Do any of them match up? If they do, you have your climate. If not, try to find the closest matched words. If you spend 10 solid minutes thinking about this and still can't decide, pick 2 climates that express moods you like. You can make up your mind later, and you can even build your world with both climates containing equal probable sites for your story. So in this exercise, it's really starting to hit and nail down the mood of the story, or in this case, the campaign world, and to make sure that like our climate kind of ties into that. So if we were going to do a very mysterious or dark campaign, we would probably want to stick with climates elements such as fog and storm and of that nature. So now I did do the exercise as intended, and found myself that when I read, I like stories that are intricate with some depth to them. Like there is a living world, so to say. The world building in it is probable. It's intricate. If you took some time, you could probably write a non-fiction book on just some of the elements in the world. And I read for escapism, and so far a lot of that I'm reading is fantasy. So, which is kind of what I have in mind for this campaign world. I envision this to be escapism, adventure, light, maybe kind of pulp action-esque. I don't really foresee like grim dark elements being a factor here. I don't really see like fate of the world, the chosen one elements being in this. So I definitely see the mood for this being very bright, light, uplifting, fun, and escapism. So we're not going to really deal with dark elements, which is great because the villain of this does kind of tie in nicely to this day, because the question for that is, who is the most nefarious villain in the world, and why? And honestly, I haven't really nailed that down quite yet, because with the idea of this campaign, I really see that the conflict is going to come with hunting and researching the monsters, dealing with and exploring the environment. So I don't have a villain in mind. I don't have like a person name and such. But when they ask nefarious, to me, particularly in this situation and just in general, nefarious to me means and implies scheming, slimy, smug type things. So just getting done with watching The Mandalorian, I see Grand Moff Gideon as a nefarious villain. He's very smug and sure of himself. And while his actions are evil, you know, it's just, they are evil and they are bad, he doesn't really impact until like the last couple episodes. So my villain, I think, might be something similar, a leader or governor figure of some sort that wants things out of their way in order to bring about their own ideas of order and peace, so to say. But again, I see him as being kind of slimy, smug, scheming. So evil and bad, I don't think is going to be the thing. I don't see him just, oh, I'm going to destroy the world, or oh, I want to take over the world or anything. It's just going to be like, I want gold because I just like having that much gold, or I want gold because I already have a lot of it and I feel entitled to it. That way. I'm going to add an extra element and an extra challenge. Is like, I do want to give some aspects or qualities that the heroes players might be able to identify with, or motivations that they might identify with. Because I think back to the adage of, you know, every villain thinks he's the hero of his own story, and I think that's very true. So tie in Thanos from the MCU. He thought he was doing good, and to some extent, you could understand his rationale and reasoning. So that's an element I'm going to try and factor in to this. So after today, I think I'm going to start creating a virtual notebook that I can share and start really fleshing out a lot more of these aspects, because now we have the mood, we had the starts of our villain, and I think from here on out we're going to start getting into the nuts and bolts of the actual world building. So that's something I won't just put in my pen and paper notebook, but I'm actually going to put into digital so y'all can see and participate along with me. So that's it for today's challenge. As always, I'm eager to hear from y'all. Throw in some ideas, suggestions, because again, I do want to make this a community thing. I don't want it to make it just, you know, me, myself, and I, but I really would like to hear from what y'all might have to say. In the meantime, here are some videos that you might find interested. I've got some other vlogs, painting tutorials. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. As always, hit the bell notification so you can see when I post. And then I will see y'all again later.